So I came up there, and I remember you had Coach Bryant's old office.
Yeah, I did.
And
yeah.
I remember sitting on a visit, and I sat on that couch waiting on you to come in there. And I mean, I think I weed my pants a little bit. And then you finally came in there, and we talked, and I had some smaller schools talking to me, and we talked about walking on, and you said, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put you on this reserve team. And if this guy gets hurt, and then if this guy gets hurt, and then if this guy gets hurt, well, we might call you to practice. So I said, I think that was a nice way, basically, of cutting me. But hey, you know what? I always say I step back so that Sprewell or he could get the rings.
Hey, he cut you.
Did I take you to see Bill Curry or something?
You did, Coach. And then after we met, Coach Curry, must have spent an hour with us, just walking us around the football program and just showing us all the facilities. And I mean, it was unbelievable, and I'll be honest with you, I left then not only wanting to play for you, but I thought one day I want to coach with this guy. And, things just didn't end up working out. And I ended up getting in television. I went to CNN Sports Illustrated and worked with them. Right. And I still call things for ESPN here and there. And now I'm in Knoxville, but you know what? I get to coach on the side. So that's been a lot of fun, but I'll tell you one thing. It's great talking to you.
Hey, Russell, drop to your knees when you got this show and thank the good Lord that you didn't have to coach with him. So,
you remember that Rick worked for me for a year. You probably.
Oh yeah,
that.
We talked about it the other night. He was there, I think, in 87 or 88, maybe.
Yeah. That doesn't make a difference.
He thinks the world of you.
I was just mentioning that. Teams went on the road because they're, first of all, good, but second of all, they're mentally tough. And I think he's made this program, he's selected guys who nobody else wanted, but who have a certain characteristic. And I think he's done a good job making them mentally tough.
Coach, I think you hit it. He did, a lot like you did. He has taken guys that have been committed to stay in kind of that 4-year process. And that's what happens, in this time of year, you see these teams that are winning instead of some of these kind of one-and-doners that are, kind of catch fire. And so, not only mentally tough, but honestly, what's kind of cool for me to see as a believer is what they've done kind of spiritually with this team. I mean, this team is so spiritually mature. It really is incredible to watch. I mean, all of them kind of understand that there's more to life than basketball, and there's more to life than wins and losses. And, they kind of have this audience of one mentality that they play for an audience of one, and that's God, and
every time he talks to me, when he ends up the conversation, he says, "I love you."
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm telling you, they are so dang tough on those kids, but those kids know that they love them. Those coaches love them. And, Coach Barnes has changed a lot in the last few years, and he'll tell you that. He said, I coached some guys harder and probably not like I should have. And he's even reached out to those guys to apologize to them. But he is really a changed man. And what he's done here at the University of Tennessee really is neat to see, kind of the right way to do things with these young men. And I think it's going to help them down the stretch because, they've seen adversity. I'll tell you what, it's going to be a packed arena there.
What you're saying is really good. I hate to use the word stuff, but good words for our audience to listen to, because that's exactly you're doing a good job talking about that, because that's exactly what he's done, Barry.